Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be tinkering with the Caddy today. We got brake line, if you can't tell, leaking over there. And then we also have a fuel line in the same exact spot on this side, leaking pretty bad. I just wanted to give you guys a quick once over of what I did throughout the week. We got this thing up and running on straight gum cutter. Cleared her out. She's running like a top now. I got a hood ornament coming. Hopefully gonna put that on. It's not the original Caddy one because the original Caddy one is way too expensive for my liking. So I got a better one. And no, unfortunately it is not steer horns, which I would have preferred, but I was told no. I started clay bar in the hood. There's a line here of where I stopped and it's actually kind of noticeable. So I'm gonna just clay bar the heck out of this hood and maybe get some of the surface rust off, and then it should be almost not looking like that. Inside, we ripped out the stereo and it wasn't working. It's over there. What I did was I took out all the internals of the head unit itself. It's just going to be a dummy placeholder basically. We're going to put a Bluetooth one in the glove box, which is ideal, especially when your stereo don't work. But I'm trying to keep this whole Johnson looking stock, so I'd rather just put the head unit in there. Ripped out the headliner so I wasn't tickling my head the whole time. Definitely preferred. I still gotta rub off all that stuff in there. The trunk had a little bit of rust from a small little hole that was about in this section. So what I did was I put electrical tape under it, silicone the heck out of it. So now it shouldn't leak. Had a bunch of rust spots on the carpet because of the small leak there. And I carpet cleaned it out. This trunk's almost good now. I waxed this side of the car. Came out all right. The opera lights on this are not working. Now, of course, it's like a paper strip that's in here that lights up. And they're impossible to find. So what we're going to do is try to get it so I could put a bulb in there, like LED. I was hoping to have them the normal old school style color light in there. But we'll probably just do an LED. Better to have something in here than nothing. Hood latch is on. Hood actually closes and opens, which is very ideal. Other than that, we're going to be popping in the fuel line and probably putting on a new hood ornament. Let's get to the video. So under here on the Caddy, we got, I believe these are fuel lines. 90% sure they're on the passenger side. Right here, up in there. Obviously a little rusty. So what we're going to do is cut it here in that section where it's good again. Cut it there. Put a rubber fuel line to about there. Just to replace that. Alright, so we got those two bolts out. They're tapped into the frame pretty easy. This thing's loose-ish. And we can tickle it like this. Now it moves. Alright, but those are done. We're going to yop those off. Put in the rubber line. And then should be bueno on this fueling system, and it'll stop leaking. You know how it works around here when we have something planned to work on. It's gonna either be freezing or snowing, and it's about to snow supposedly. And it's cold. Pick you guys back up when we're cutting off this line and putting on the rubber one. I was looking really hard for steer horns for this thing. Unfortunately, they're a little too out of my price range, so I got an Eagle. Guess how much that sucker was? $8. Let's go. Sorry if the angle's kind of poopy. I don't have my lovely assistant Hannah helping me, and I'm used to rolling under bigger turds that have a bunch of clearance off the ground. No jack needed to lay under something like that, but we need the jack and it's still pretty tight. All right, so meow, we're gonna try to pry this clip apart, get it off. It's not welded on, so that's good. Oh my god, rusted in the eye already. Mommy help. So we're peeling this off. Detach lines from this clamp here, hopefully. Okay, so meow, that clips off. This is that. We're gonna take off this one too, so I actually got room to spin that line around. I'll spin this clip right round, and it comes out, Alright, so meow, we're gonna cut her right here, hopefully, so all the fuel will land on me. Alright, so we got the line cutter on here. Oh, we're almost cut all the way through. I spin my cutter round. As I get rust in my eye. Alright, ow, dude. Oh, there's fuel on that. Alright, well, as you can see, that's not supposed to do that. And that's probably where it's rusted through right there. Now my hands are really cold because they're covered in gasolina. Alright, ow! It's like I just keep pinballing my head against the ground and the bottom of this car, which is superb. Okay, so meow, we're doing this bottom line. We got the cutter on there, nice and tight. And this one we can spin all the way around because I'm just freaking yanking on her. Sir, it's dripping. Oh. Ow, I did it again. Oh no, don't drip fuel on me, please. Well, I think it's supposed to look like that, let alone just rip off into my hands. Let's see if we can get this one to do the same thing. Come here. Come to Tyler. Tyler. Okay, yeah, so that's not supposed to do. I'm gonna go with these are bad and a little rusty. So this is the hose we're using to replace that steel line. It's fuel, so you don't need any kind of special line like you do for brakes. And this line is meant for fuel, so it shouldn't deteriorate, which is a plus, hopefully. And we need about twice triple this length. That's a professional measurement if you're wondering, but yeah. Yeah, meow, I gotta lay in that puddle. And I got just enough feeling in my hands for them to go numb again. So we're gonna cut those lines, put on the rubber ones, and then we're mint. I wonder what Derek from Bicycle Garage is doing today. He loves hard lines. He told me. Got you off, sucker. Alright, so meow, both of these are off. I need this as a souvenir. Maybe this could be the steer horns on the hood. Yeah, look at that. Why did I spend $8 on this? I should have just, look, steer horns. Alright, so meow, got the big fuel line, hose clamps. It's in my pocket, I'm definitely gonna forget it's in there. So we're gonna do the big line first, run that, hose clamp it, tighten it. We are not flaring it at the moment because I can't reach with the flare. So we're just not gonna do that. Ric Flair! Okay, so meow, fuel line's cut. We're gonna, I think I cut it a little big, which hopefully I did. I'm gonna run it in here like this. All right, I got the small hose clamps, got the hose. Alright, so turn the key, not start it yet. Let's see, it should be pumping fuel in theory. Just stand here for a minute. Alright, well that's good enough for me, I guess. Alright there, Bon Quiqui. I have the key on, so it should be pumping fuel in theory, I guess. But just pump it twice and then see if she'll crank.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yes, I forgot an outro again. Make sure you guys are commenting down below. Tyler, remember the outro. What are you doing? Is this your first day? Come on. Come on. Get with it. Anywho, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in next week's video.